What's going on, everybody?
Hey there.
How you doing today, Stone?
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. How's life been treating you? Slowly getting set up here at the same time. I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, been a busy couple of weeks for me too.
You've been traveling or
Uh, Not in the motorhome.
on the Jeep?
Yeah,
Nice.
last week I was in Eastern Washington in the Jeep with a buddy of mine, having some fun.
Oh, nice. Were you guys doing like some mudding or some off-roading or what?
A lot of off-roading, and we actually got stuck once. That was fun.
There you go. How long did it take you guys to get out? Well,
Oh,
okay.
about
Let me get. I
an
want you to
hour.
give me the equivalent because you were the last time we talked about you being treading in mud. We were talking about the trailer, and you said it was up to the rims in mud. So I've heard a pretty good stuck story from you before.
No, this wasn't mud.
No?
No, we were doing going up this really steep hill. Well, you couldn't see, but somebody come down with a tractor and just dug the big old ditches so you couldn't travel through. But going up the hill, we couldn't see it. Dropped the whole front end right into the ditch. Front tires are just spinning.
Oh, okay. So you were like teetering off
High
the ground.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it took us quite a while to get out of that one.
What up, Jesse James? Good to see you. Yeah, no, I've always wanted to do that. I don't know if you had to get like a I don't know what you call it, like a lift kit on your wheels in order to kind of go like off-roading and trekking like they do when they do like the rock climbing or whatever with them. I don't know what they
Yeah,
call
for
them,
that kind of
crawlers
thing,
or
you probably
whatever.
want to rock crawling. You probably want to lift or something like that. But I don't normally do that. I'm just out on dirt trails and stuff like that. I handle most everything.
So you guys just got excited and were like, all right, let's try it, or just assumed it was good.
Yeah, we didn't walk it first. That was the mistake. Should have walked the hill first, and we didn't. It's like we were doing
Was it
great
a
the whole
path?
day.
Was it a path?
Huh?
Was it a path that you guys were following, or was it just kind of?
Snowmobile track.
Oh, okay.
It was very narrow, you know.
Yeah, I would assume so. A little bit more narrow than the Jeep, I would assume.
Yeah,
No.
we're definitely brushing it most of the way, but oh
Oh
well.
yeah. Well, so a lot of overgrown stuff. No, I didn't know how much brush you guys were even going through. I keep forgetting you're back up north, so I'm like, oh, there's no brush down there where he's at. I keep thinking there's no brush, but yeah, say up north, you probably got more than me.
It was fun either way. I mean, yeah, it did take us an hour or so to get unstuck.
No, that's half the fun.
Sometimes.
Especially,
It was like
yeah, because the account.
95 degrees out, though. It was like no fun at all. You're dying in the heat and you're working your ass off trying to get the thing out.
But yeah, the celebration afterwards, though, like, yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah. I
Nice,
had to back
nice
out quite a
celebratory
ways
beer
to
or
find a
something.
turnaround.
I was gonna say we're avoiding that spot. We're marking it on the GPS. I was gonna tell you, I went crazy with rocks lately. I started going kayak. Well, I've done a lot of kayaking trips lately where I haven't been bringing my camera because I assumed everybody would think it was boring. I'm like going to where I know these really big rock beds are because I've seen some really cool rocks in some of these rock beds, and I'm only getting ones that are pretty much, I don't know, this big around and more. And now I just got a really nice blade where I could cut them for my saw. So
Cool.
now I'm getting like nice, pristine cuts on them, and actually got a way better way of polishing them. So I've been super happy about it. I got some really good ones. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's crazy how different a rock would look from the outside. Like, especially when you're looking at them inside of a river, it's just like some of them got moss and shit all over them. Like,
Right.
you'd never expect it to look like a two-tone, car exterior on the inside. And I'm like, wow, some of these are just wild what you get.
Yeah, I mean,
and
like the one I made for myself, I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, but
Oh, nice. Is that the one stuff you work with a lot?
it's
Can't remember what it's
Jasper.
called. Jasper? Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. That's not what I thought it was.
Yeah, I bought a bucket of rocks and it's like, oh, this one's about the right size. I can put through my saw, no problem. I cut the piece and opened it up and it's like, okay, I'm gonna make myself a necklace out of that one.
Okay, let me ask you this. You've probably done this before. So say your blade's only so big and you have to, smooth out the spots. Does later in the smoothing process or the I don't know, the polishing process, does that eventually get out those spots that weren't part of the clean cut, or do you have to get a straight cut every time in order to eventually
I
get?
mean, you more time you spend on that, I use an 80 grit when I first put it on my flat lap. It takes out all the saw marks.
Okay, because say my 90 and I got a 90. No, I got 180, and that's what I got 100 on one side and 80 on the other.
Yeah,
And that was kind of like I was looking at the starting range, and that's kind of okay. Like it's an okay starting range. And then the next is like 400 to like 8. I don't remember what the one is after that. I don't know how much higher I'm going to be going than 800, to be fair. Because I was under the impression that you had to do like every step. And then I'm like, oh, no, you can jump. Okay. You don't actually have to do every grit all the way up to 3,000.
No, I tend to go up to at least 2,500
each jump.
No, I start at 80. I go to 120, 180, 320, 420, 600, 800. Then I jump up 1,200, then 2,400, 2,500. And if I like this one, I went to 3,000 on it. And then I bump
So you make bigger jumps as it's getting higher in numbers.
Yeah. Because the scratches aren't as deep.
Yeah, and it won't wear out your whatever you're using to grind or polish with.
Right.
Yeah.
I shaped my rocks with a 60 grit wheel. I just use a grinding wheel to shape the rock.
So just like taking off corners and stuff, like
just,
like what you would do in a tumbler,
rounding the edges, getting basically the basic shape you want of the rock. I didn't do a whole lot on this one because I wanted as much of the rock as possible. It wasn't a very big rock, and I have one little tiny piece of this left.
I just started messing with this little rock that I wanted to turn into something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with it yet. So I think it's quartz, but I basically was shearing off all of the sides of it. Like I cut the sides and stuff flat. I have only 2 natural sides on it, and now I'm trying to smooth this down. I think it's gonna look cool when I'm done with it, just because it's just nice that I found it. Like, I don't know, there's something about finding a rock in the river when you're on, I don't know why, but it's like a kayak trip, or like probably for you, it's probably the same way. Like if you're out hiking, you just remember where you found it, and it's just like, oh, there was something about this rock that caught my attention, and then when I cut it open, I liked it even more. And then I don't know, this one's got probably the worst spots that I have to buff out though. But I found some really crazy ones that I still haven't figured out what some of these rocks are, or what the materials are that I'm finding inside of them, because I found this I don't know what you call it, like these like fleck sparkles inside of one of these things. They're like silver, but I can scratch them and they come out. Like I've never seen a material like that looks like I don't know, it looks like a crystal, but I can just scratch it and it falls off.
More like a
I've
mineral.
never seen some. Yeah, like it doesn't seem like it has a hardness to it, but it does stay in that crystal form. It just flakes off so easily, and it reminds me of like glitter when it falls. But I eventually just cut that one and polished it. I have so many now. I literally have a crazy stack behind me. This is probably. I'll show you my favorite one that I've been messing with. What up, Servat? So, and that's another thing. I don't understand how you get the dust out of them. Like if I wet this, I can get a better visual of it. So sometimes I'll wet them before I'm showing it, but I assume that buffs out too. But this is probably the coolest one I found. And this is the one that's got these like sparkles in it. And when I was scratching it before this, the sparkles were just coming out. But yeah, you can see some of my bad cuts in it. Like right over here, I got some chips where I had to kind of clean it up. But I finally got a decent, like a really nice blade for cutting. I was using a grinding wheel type blade before, and I moved up to this like heavy duty fucking $30 metal cutting blade. That's I think it's meant for ceramic and for granite. And so
ceramic, tile, granite, those are the blades you want.
Yeah, it worked really nice. Well, I didn't know if you wanted like the slow, smooth cut or if you're looking for the fast, quick chop, because I don't know what it leaves afterwards. You know what I mean? When it comes to like, I ended up buying 2 blades. I have one that doesn't have big gaps in between the blades, and then one that does have bigger gaps in between the blades. One's for quick chopping, and one's more for, it says smooth on it. And I'm like, I mean, I haven't been able to tell the difference. I think the smooth cutting one has less, it creates less heat. The rock doesn't warm up. I don't have to put as much liquid on it when I'm running it.
It's not overall, it's not a matter of speed when it comes to the blade. It's what the blade can do. You don't want to force your blade. That's when your cut starts going all wonky and you get deep grooves and stuff. But if you just like a chop saw, if you just set it on there and let gravity do the job, it'll do the job.
Yeah, no, I've been actually doing.
Use a tile saw, and I some cuts like this good hard Jasper take forever for a little piece just to cut through on a tile saw even.
Oh yeah, no, that's the crazy thing is these fly through. I can cut anything real fast, and I only use the pressure of the saw. Like I learned that with cutting trees and all that stuff. You just dull the blade a lot faster if you're adding any pressure to it. Yeah, that's the last thing.
Let the tool do what it's supposed to.
Exactly. And if you're going to go out and spend the money on a fucking diamond blade, you might as well take care of it where you're not having to buy a new one every other week.
Yeah.
Like I was able to pop out 40 decent cuts and no wear and tear on the blade where I was worried about switching it back or anything. But
I do. I don't even know how many, 100 cuts easy before I start thinking the blade's getting dull, but it's not. I'm just getting frustrated and pushing harder, and it's not cutting as well. But it's easy fix. You just take the edge of a file and you go around the blade, just tapping the edge of the blade with the file, the corner of a file. Yeah. And it chips the metal down so the diamonds are exposed again. And
okay, because they're layered throughout.
You got that rim of diamonds around the blade. You can go till that rim's gone.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So the blade's not shot if it's still got diamonds showing on the blade.
Yeah.
Where I buy on there like 5/8 of an inch of diamond on the blade, and I can use them all the way down to their nubs, and that's probably 1,000, 2,000 cuts.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they went all the way through.
I like that.
The blade. I didn't know if it was just a coating.
It is just a coating for most blades, but it will cut until that coating all the way is gone.
Gotcha. And some of the coatings are a lot thicker than the others.
Yeah, and some are actually wedged stuck in them. And there's a metal wedge, then a diamond coated or diamond chunk. I don't know what they use to bind the diamonds in there, but it'll go metal, diamond, metal, diamond, metal, diamond all the way around it. And if it dulls, you just go around hitting that little metal bit, the diamonds work again. So what happens is you'll wear the diamonds down, but not the metal.
That's the other thing I got to do is start, what's it called? Getting a clamp or some kind of table clamp or something to hold I'm cutting them. I'm holding them in one hand and freehand cutting them in my right hand. And
I used to take a C-clamp on a sawhorse.
I mean, yeah, that like something simple like that would work.
Cut them, and then I'd clamp the angle grinder down and shape them on the angle grinder.
Well, that's half the fucking the trouble with an angle grinder is because you don't want to cut them. You don't want to cut them straight because that's when you get that like flinging fucking shit.
Mhm.
You almost want to cut them sideways, and so yeah, I'm almost like spinning the rock as I'm doing it and like turning it in my hand. And it was funny because I was using the grinding wheel at first, and I'm like, man, I just can't get through this rock. I knew I was cutting granite, or not. Yeah, I knew I was cutting granite, and this blade just was not going through it to save my life. And all of a sudden, it fucking bounced and caught my thumb, and I'm like, because I had gloves on and stuff, and it bounced off my thumb, and I was like, well, it didn't go through the granite, but went through my thumb in about a half a second. Like,
That's nice. Another nice thing about the good diamond blades. You can touch them when they're moving.
oh, can you?
Yeah. It'll cut
Why
a
is that?
rock, but it doesn't leave a mark on you.
Oh, that's good to know. I was gonna say,
There's
but
a
yeah,
couple of
those
guys out there that right before they cut rocks, they'll take their thumb while the blade's going and go like that
Yeah.
and show you that it didn't leave a mark. I don't know how well a tile saw blade would do that. They spin a little faster than a lapidary blade, but
yeah.
I just try to
Well, and
avoid
the teeth,
not
like I said,
touching
the teeth
blade.
that I got on my stone saw, that one's fucking. Some of them are aggressive enough where you would get caught in the holes, like because some of them are really spread. And then I have one of them that it's like a lot more
It's a solid
intricate.
one. There's no gaps.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
And
that's
then,
pretty good.
like as I said, I don't know the difference in those, like which one is cutting smoother or which one is like if it's better to have wider holes inside of your teeth or if that just makes it easier for the cut, or I don't know what the actual purpose.
The better to cut usually is the thinner the blade. For a small blade, like I got 4-inch ones, they're lapidary blades. And they got maybe an eighth of an inch of diamond rim on them, and they're cheap Chinese brand, but you go through them quick. Those doesn't matter how fast they're spinning, they're not going to cut you.
Well, that's I mean, I feel the same way about writing utensils too. So that makes actually a lot of sense. Like the fine pin, like pen, the fine point pen, or like a big wide marker. I would rather go with the fine point pen because it just looks a lot better. Once you can start getting bigger marks and stuff on everything, it's the same with the bad marks. So, Rep, I'm not really sure where Andre is. Australia, I would assume. But I assume if it's like 7:30 here, it's probably, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning over there. He's probably out by you, Sir
13
Rep.
hours.
Because I think Sir Rep's out in Perth. I think he's from the Australia. But yeah, Andre's out there on the Gold Coast, I believe. But that's the one thing. Since Andre's been in Australia, he doesn't. We don't run into each other as much. He did a show with me though during all the riots in California recently. He popped down. I don't even remember why I live streamed because I think my mom was talking to me. She goes, "Are you watching any of this?" And I was like, "Watching any of what?" And then I looked on YouTube, and all of these YouTubers were watching live feeds of
the
riots going on and about ICE and all this stuff. And I was like, "Oh, this is some wild stuff." Like, yeah, I just started doing a live feed, and Andre came on and talked to me, and Simon came on for a little bit. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It's weird seeing that. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen anything like that in my lifetime, to be fair, where I've seen people against people like that.
No, it's pretty bad. I only see a little bit. I don't want to watch that kind of stuff, but it's out there.
No, it's that train wreck type stuff. And you do find it hard to look away, but then at the same time, you're like, man, like I feel like I can relate to these people somehow. Like I don't know if that's just something I do with people. Like whenever I'm sitting around, like looking at somebody, I try to figure out a way that I can relate to them somehow. Just so, otherwise, like, why am I even participating in like watching this person? But
right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's the same way with a conversation. I'd rather find a mutual ground first before I try to piss them off on what we don't agree about.
When it comes to open anger and open violence, I'm not interested in the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to know what they're upset about, like, hey, maybe it's something I should be upset about too. Maybe there's information I
Right.
don't have. But I mean, with it, just because we have different solutions to the problem, I don't think burning down certain buildings is going to help my issue. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Craziness going on in the world, and then with everything going on with the war that everybody told me we were going to get into, I was like, oh, I'm glad there's no war. I'm glad. I'm glad there's some calm in the world for a moment. Hello, Golden.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nice to see you. I mean, oh yeah, no, and that's something else. I don't remember when this conflict first came up. I said the conflict between Israel and Palestine is older than the United States. I really don't think it's our job to get involved.
No, they've been fighting each other over there for 1,000 years. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Like you're talking, some of them predate religion. Like,
Right.
like, oh gosh. And that's
It
man,
doesn't
there's so
predate,
many.
or it predates modern religion, but they had their religion. That's what the fighting's always been about.
That's the craziest thing is some of them didn't have an established religion in these
No.
areas, and some of them did. Some of the people that were there, like the Persians, are probably the oldest people I can think of, and in that area, and they're older than the Israelites and a lot of other people, but they didn't have an established religion at the time. They were just a people. And then the Israelites established, or Israel and the people of Israel eventually established a religion. And then the Muslims and Muhammad came in with another religion. Like it eventually just kept getting stacked and stacked and stacked. And everybody wanted claim to the land, which I get it. And then other countries started putting their noses in it because, why not? Mud Rabbit sent you over. I don't know if I know you, Golden. Make Mud Rabbit come on here and give us a voucher. Because, I've just never met you, and I haven't talked to Mud Rabbit in, I don't know, a couple days. But what did you want to talk about? You're more than welcome to, like, if you want to stay on topic with us, we're usually open to conversating.
Yeah.
I don't usually talk about politics with Tony, with Stone Wolf, but I was thinking this is more current events that we were just talking about, not really politics. I don't even think we've settled on a topic. So whatever,
Kind of a
whatever you
normal
got.
stream, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind
I
of
don't know
just
how long
wandering
I
around.
got. I'm doing good so far.
Oh, no worries.
Some point, it's gonna be food time, and I'll have to take care of that.
Oh, nice. Anything good planned for tonight?
No plans.
No.
So
Just go wing it when you live.
easy.
Something easy.
Maybe some brats or something.
Oh, I've been going nuts on brats lately. I gotta stop eating brats. I've just been buying packages of brats and eating a package of brats like for a meal. Like I don't think the average person's supposed to have 6 brats for a meal. But I've been doing that probably every day for the last 2 weeks.
I try to rotate chicken, pork, beef, kind of like that.
Oh yeah, I'll do beef brats one day. I'll do no
Chicken brats.
yeah, exactly. Some pork brats. No, you gotta go jalapeno, beef and cheddar. Gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
No, I've just been eating so much lately, but I've actually been eating pretty healthy. And then the other night, I was like, we saw a pizza that was on. It was an extra large pizza with everything meat on it from Walmart that was knocked off $4, and it was like one of those fresh and ready pizzas. So it's not frozen. You just take them home and just bake them in the oven. And I was like, for $6 for an extra large pizza, that's all this meat. I was like, and I don't have to cook anything. Like I don't have to prepare anything. Like, no, I'm probably gonna eat this pizza tonight. I ended up having like 4 or 5 slices. It was so good. It's been a while since I had pizza in that sense. and I refuse to eat cauliflower pizza. That's not real. People tell me that cauliflower crust is pretty good, and I'm just like, I'll just eat cauliflower. I don't have a problem with actual cauliflower, but I don't
like
think I would
bread.
like it as a crust. Exactly. I really do like bread, and I wouldn't want to experience cauliflower in a bad way. I'm not against it. I like cauliflower. I like broccoli. I don't want to feel it in crust. It doesn't seem right.
It's kind of like calling it a cauliflower steak.
Yeah, or some of those like beyond meat things that they do now. Those kind of scare me. Like
I haven't tried any. I'd rather do like
beans,
a veggie burger or something like that. That I
yeah.
know not, you know.
I mean, I don't know. Do you like tofu? Have you ever had tofu?
No, I'm not really a fan.
Have you tasted it?
No, not really a fan.
No. All
I've
right.
seen that stuff. No, not a fan.
Somebody told me, well, because I have a couple of vegan and vegetarian friends, and he's like, well, it just tastes like whatever you season it like. And I was like, yeah, but it'd be
What's wrong with
weird if
having
I
food that like food?
right. Why do you gotta season it to taste like something? There's still a balance to that. Mm-mm. Oh man. Let's see. Pretty swamped this week. Finally got a breath of fresh air. I can't talk. With like a break from work for a little while. Like today, we got a little bit of a rain spell, so I got to take a little bit of time off. I was mowing this morning, but took the rest of the afternoon off. But the texture, yeah, the texture of tofu is also not appealing to me.
I wouldn't know. I've seen this stuff, and you can see the texture when you start. No thanks.
I don't trust meat that looks like tapioca.
It wiggles more in my belly. That ain't good.
You guys got Jello jigglers in this? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, no, I don't know. There's a lot of weird foods out there that everybody pushes, and I've tried some like stuff that people would think are bizarre. Like I didn't mind. I had chocolate covered crickets once. That wasn't bad.
No,
I thought it was gonna be horrible.
food.
Oh yeah, it was tasty.
Literally
They were like
food.
you're gonna get it in your teeth. I was like I do with every other food. Like what do you mean? Like yeah, I get chicken in my teeth too. I don't know. I guess it's just the
Kind of the
thought
same
of
thing
it for
when I
people.
tried the beetle burrito.
How's that?
Lots of beans.
Lots of beans. Well, so the thing that would throw me off with most bugs, and it depends on their size, is the idea that they would explode, like when you bit into
in
them.
your mouth.
Exactly. That would get me, and that's actually why I don't like certain brats. Like I don't like the old school casing on brats. You know what I'm talking about, like that skin layer. I don't like that on a brat.
No, it's too hard to bite through.
Yeah,
And
and you get that weird pop.
everywhere.
Yeah, you get that weird pop, like especially if you're trying to cut it with a knife or anything like that.
I mean, they're probably better inside than most, but that's the same with me. I'll sit there with some mustard, and I'll sit there and start cutting them, dipping them in mustard. And
Oh yeah, that's what I've been because I haven't been using buns, so I've literally just been getting brats and just dipping them in a sauce and eating brats.
yeah,
Full fist in brats here. Oh man, yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. There's just certain foods I just can't do. I don't know why, but I don't know. It's more of the things that I don't know what's in them. As I'm getting older, like the more that I don't know what's in it, the more I've been trying to stay away from it. I've been trying to stay away from a lot of boxed foods.
You can't actually read the ingredients. It's a little more scary.
Or pronounce. Yeah, or pronounce
exactly.
it. Just like I used to love playing that game where you read the back of the label and see who could pronounce the most words. That actually used to be a fun game. Then you're like, oh, never mind. I'm putting all this into my body.
Yeah. Which I don't do much of that. Usually meat, here and there vegetables and noodles. Love noodles.
Yeah, Bill Gates was talking about that. Everybody's gonna eat bugs. I'm not really against it. I don't really have a problem with
Good
bugs.
high protein.
Yeah, it's better for me than like it's better for my body than like beans or like high soy stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of stuff that I would rather avoid because that's what my vegetarian friend kept trying to get me to do. He's like, oh, just have beans as a substitute for meat, and I'm like, nah. I was like, I can't sub out beans for meat. Like
That's fine as long as you
doesn't
throw some meat in it.
right. I don't mind having beans as like a side. I'm even picky about
I
like
don't
the
mind
beans,
in my chili, but I don't want lots of meat.
but I'm more of a green bean guy. I don't like kidney beans. I don't like brown beans. I don't like red beans. I'm just not really. I don't know. They just don't add that much to me. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when somebody puts what's it called sweet corn like just kerneled sweet corn like out of a can when they put it into a dish. I'm just like I just feel like this doesn't add anything. Like there's not really
You're
much.
gonna eat that. At least get frozen corn. You know.
Do something like I don't mind it in a chili. Like chili's probably the only place I'll accept a bunch
Well,
of
that
loose.
gets cooked. So everything gets cooked so far, and well, if you do it
Exactly.
right, everything.
Yeah,
Gets
it should be
crispy.
cooked together for a while, but some people just hodgepodge it and put it in front of you. All right, the meat's brown. Let's throw everything together.
I've seen people open those cans and dump it on a salad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can
Again,
of
doesn't
corn,
make a lot
can
of
of
sense to me.
peas. It's like no.
I also don't understand why you'd put anything smaller than that or crunchy that your fork can't grab. Why would you put any of that stuff in a salad? People put nuts in salads now. I'm like, just buy some fucking trail mix. Like, just eat some. Like, nuts are good. Like, eat some nuts.
Eat some nuts.
Like, why are you putting almonds on your salad? That does not make any sense to me. Why are there raspberries in your salad? I don't know. I could do a raspberry vinaigrette, like adding, a little bit of
Maybe
flavor
a
to
fruit salad. I might want some raspberries, but
right.
not eating that with lettuce.
There's certain things I just don't see going good together that everybody's like, oh yeah, it's a delicacy. Feel the same way about pigeons. I'm like, what? You guys eat pigeons? Yeah, it's squab.
Squab, man.
Oh.
Squirrel.
That's basically what it is. And city squirrels.
I eat game hens every so often. They're little.
Are they pretty small?
Yeah, I mean a softball.
So how many do you got to get?
I'll eat one.
You'll eat one
Yeah.
with a bunch of sides.
No, I'll just eat one.
It'd be enough to fill you.
It doesn't matter.
Are they boning?
Takes so long to get through that thing because of all the little tiny bones and everything.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I wouldn't want to, I also don't like it's the same way I am with fish. I'm not going to eat a fish that's doesn't make any sense to me to go try to eat a carp. Like I'm not going to sit
my time picking out the bones.
Yeah, or they're too small and
I eat
sharp.
A lot of sardines, and sardines at least you can eat bones and all.
Yeah. If the bones are easy enough to just chew up, then I'm fine with it. That's not a big deal. If it just tastes like gristle going down or something, then we're good. But yeah, I don't know. It's almost dangerous when you're depending on what kind of animal you're eating. When you get those real small bones that can't be chewed up, they're almost like little swords. It's almost like those little cocktail swords just inside of your food, waiting to stab you in the mouth.
Get caught in your throat.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got cats in the house, so technically I'm not supposed to have chicken bones around because apparently they can go in and it's more for dogs, I thought, because dogs actually try to chew up the bones. Like my cat, if anything, isn't going to try to chew up a bone. It doesn't make any sense.
Throw my dogs the whole carcasses. Never had an issue.
I feel like
they're designed for it.
I feel like they're good at it if they've had it before. You know what I mean? Like they're used to it.
I don't give them much on the pork bone side because a cooked pork bone loves to splinter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, how many you go to the pet store, how many of those big old cow bones, my dog will eat that thing right up.
I always thought those were fake or whatever. I always thought because they always go like soft and shit after they get a little drool on them. But like
Well,
I don't ever see them giving out real bones.
That's
yeah,
raw.
like
you can actually buy real bones.
Oh, is it good for their teeth, or is it?
It's good for the whole body. I mean, it's a lot of work. Good for their jaw muscles, because you feed them soft stuff all the time.
And I assume we're talking normal sized dogs. It can't be if it's a little dog, it probably doesn't work. They'll probably knock out their teeth.
I had my little dog try to pick it up one time. Dog's got it in its mouth. It's on the ground. Rear tires are in the air, and it's trying to pick up with its front feet. It was pretty funny.
It looked like my Jeep.
Yeah, we used to feed all the dogs the hooves off the animals.
Deer legs are good too. I like deer jerky, Golden. I actually had a buddy that used to hunt deer all the time, and his grandpa used to make jerky out of it. It was delicious. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever had deer. I've never had it outside of jerky. I was told it like elk, it's like a tougher meat, very muscly. I would assume it's probably closer to a shoulder steak, but it also probably depends on the cut, just like anything else. Yeah, it always depends on the cut too.
Cook it.
But I'm assuming a deer leg would be pretty muscly. Yeah, if I had to guess.
Ways to tenderize them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can tenderize anything. I don't know. Most of with those tougher meats, I ended up just making them into stew meats or something like that, or I'm crock potting it for a little while just to get it to break down nice. Deer legs for dogs.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of meat on a deer leg either. The lower part of it, at least.
I was gonna say that's pretty big.
Just cut them at the knee.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking the thigh. The leg probably isn't that big from like the knee down. That's actually probably not that large.
Cut them in the knee. We just throw them right to the dog.
I'm gonna say it's got like a nice little layer.
A little bit more meat, but
yeah, it's got a nice little layer for them to grip onto.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, no, I assume most dogs would be into that. I don't know. I feel like everybody's gotten their dogs used.
Sorry, Jake, but my time is up.
Oh, no worries. I appreciate you making it in.
Oh, no problem. I mean, I'll try to make it next time. I don't know where in the heck I'll be, but we'll see.
All right. Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy
dinner. Good night. Thanks for coming.
Yep. Talk to you soon.